Hey everyone, it's Wade Franson back with another sneak peek, this time for episode 199 of Created in the Image of God, airing Tuesday night, December 2nd. I am in the studio with a gentleman whom I've had several conversations with, and I'm very excited to introduce to you. He has a couple of master's degrees and a PhD in psychology. Emphasis is on human development, but also spiritual development. He's the author of 4 books, and his latest one is Awkward Awakening, Finding Your Way Home. Welcome to the studio, Scott.
Well, thank you, Wade. I'm happy to be here.
Well, as I talk to you, I'm somehow reminded of F. Scott Peck and his books. Are you familiar with him?
Oh, yes, yes. Road less traveled.
Yeah, that was a seminal thing when I was a
Yes.
student in college. I read those and it made a huge impact on me. So I imagine your books are having an impact. So unpack briefly for the audience what they can expect in this show while talking about Awkward Awakening, Finding Your Way Home.
Yeah, the biggest thing is that I've been sensing an awakening process, as many of you may have known about, a spiritual awakening, an ascension, a change, something's happening. And so what I feel and what I've seen in society is changing at fundamental levels of how we view ourselves in connection with God. We're not separate. We are one with God. And also what that is going to trigger once enough people on this planet accept that and we raise our vibration with openness, with oneness, that is going to trigger a interaction with our galactic neighbors.
Wonderful. Now, some might quibble or violently oppose the sort of positive view there, because we're living right now in a time where people are fearful, they're accusatory. Both sides of the political spectrum are accusing the other of destroying democracy, yet you seem to have a positive, very positive view of this time. How is that?
Well, what I started doing was digging into some historical sacred texts and also the astrological signs. And I know that's a little bit woo-woo, but I just look at it anyway. And when you start looking at that, you look at the Earth's precession, that the Earth wobbles, and the ancient Hindus had that set up as 4 segments called yugas. And when you look at what they say we're on is the coming out of the second yuga, the Kali Yuga. And then you look at deeper into that. Well, what does that mean? And it's all predicted of chaos, of bad behavior coming to the forefront, of greed and power. Those people that have that in their hold are loosening up, and it's a very tumultuous time. And then the next 2 yugas, which will last about 14,000 years, is all a time of positivity, oneness, a golden age on this planet. And then there's other aspects of that. Other North American Indians also had, the Hopis also talked about this, as well as one of my favorite authors, Neil Donald Walsh, spoke about the storm before the calm. And so that I just feel that in my heart. I don't know why, but I just feel that, and I accept that, and that's my positivity.
Well, and I can't wait to unpack that for a full hour. There's so much that you just shared, and we'll also talk about how that actually correlates to the Book of Revelation and other
Yes.
things. So there's a whole lot of
Oh,
things that we're going to unpack. For the audience, you're not going to want to miss December 2nd with Scott Guerin on Created in the Image of God. Be there.